We'll guide you through how to link data between sheets in spreadsheets in Google Sheets. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video.
Linking data in Google Sheet simply means connecting one cell or a group of cells or even another spreadsheet so that everything updates automatically instead of copying and pasting again and again. Your data stays connected and synced in real time. First, let's understand the simplest method. Click on any empty cell and let's say I want to link this particular cell. If I want to update or link this cell, start by typing is equals to and just click on the cell that you want to link. In my case, it is this cell that I want to link with this cell. So just click on it and hit enter. After you hit enter, you will see both of them will be linked successfully. So if I go ahead and change data values in here like 28 and hit enter, you will see it will also be updated successfully. This is useful when you want to reuse values across different parts of the same sheet without duplicating them. You can also drag the formula down or across to link multiple cells quickly. Now, if your file has multiple sheets and you want to pull data from another sheet, here is what you can do. Let's say I want to bring this particular sheet into sheet 1, and as you can see I have 3 different sheets, and let's say I want to bring this number 45 in sheet 2. So let's say I want to bring it here. Start by typing is equals to and make sure to type this name exactly as it is. And as I want to import it from sheet 1, I will start by typing sheet 1. Now give an exclamation mark and type the cell that you want to link to. And in my case, it was cell number 45. So when I click on it, B3 will be visible here. So I'll just go to cell 2 and I will just type B3. So when I hit enter, as you can see, sheet 1's 45 will be linked in the sheet 2. And when I go to sheet 1 once again, and let's say if I change this value, let's say I make it 27 and hit enter, I will just go to sheet 2 and you will see the value will also be changed in the sheet 2 also because it is linked. If your sheet name has space, this is a completely different context. So I'll just explain it in a way that you can understand. Start by writing your formula once again, and if your name has spaces between them, you have to give a quotation mark. You can just give a single quotation and type the name. And as it does not have a space, I'm just doing it for tutorial purpose. So I'll just type the name and close the quotation mark. I want to bring B3 from sheet 1, so I'll just type B3 and I forgot exclamation mark, so I'll just add exclamation and hit enter, and you will see it will also be linked. This is a very common mistake, so make sure to keep that in mind. Now let's move on to a more powerful feature, linking data from a completely different spreadsheet. In this case, I have several spreadsheets open like so, and let's say I want to pull data from sheet 2 into another completely different spreadsheet. To do this, we are going to use a function called as import range. Start by typing is equals to on the cell where you want the data to appear like so, and type import range. And you can always use the recommendation bar. Just click on import range, and from here it will give you a reference of what you need to do exactly. Now you would see we will have to paste in the spreadsheet URL from where you want the data to copy. In my case, I want to copy the data from this spreadsheet, so I'll just copy the link for it by going to the search bar and pressing Ctrl C on my keyboard. Now I'll just go to my spreadsheet and start by typing a double quotation and paste the copied URL from another spreadsheet like so. And don't forget to close it with a double quotation and add a comma. And now we need to specify the sheet name and the cell range that we want to import. In my another spreadsheet, under this particular link, as you can see, there are 3 different sheets. And so we need to specify in this sheet which spreadsheet that you want to copy. So in my case, it's going to be sheet number 2. So we'll just type the name in the function. Start by typing a double quotation once again and type the name of the sheet exactly, which in my case, it's going to be sheet 2, and type exclamation mark. And now we need to specify the cell range that we want to import. Just go to the sheet that you want to copy from, and the easiest way is just by selecting the table which you want to import in the sheet, which in my case, it's going to be this. Just highlight it, and in the name box, you will see a range appear. Just copy that range by pressing Ctrl C on your keyboard and go to your sheet. And from here, just paste the copied cell range, which is this in my case, and close the quotation mark. And after closing the quotation mark, just hit enter, and you will see it will say loading, and it will show an error saying reference. Now, the first time you do this, you might see a reference error. That's completely normal. You will just need to click on allow access. And once you do, the data from another spreadsheet will automatically populate here. Now let's go over to another example so it will be clear for you. Let's say we want to import from sheet number 3. Start by typing the which equals to once again and type the function, which is import range. And it will ask you to paste the spreadsheet URL, but don't forget to give double quotation once again. And go to the spreadsheet from where you want to copy the data, and just click on the search bar and copy the URL by pressing Ctrl C on your keyboard. And go back to your sheet where you want to copy the data and paste the URL by pressing Ctrl V on your keyboard and close it with a double quotation like so. Now we need to specify the sheet name and the cell range that we want to import. And as you can see under this URL, there are different sheets, which in our case, if we want to import the data from sheet number 3, we should specify it or it will cause conflicts. Now, if you want to copy the data from sheet number 3, just go to the sheet and type your sheet name inside a quotation mark. Make sure it's the double quotation and type your sheet name, which in our case is going to be sheet 3. Now make sure your spelling is exactly correct, and if there are spaces in between, don't forget to add spaces also. And after that, just give an exclamation mark, and now we need to specify the cell range. Just go to the spreadsheet again and select the range which you want to copy in your new spreadsheet, which in our case, it's going to be all of this. Just highlight all of them, and in the name box, you will see a cell range. Just double click on it to select and Ctrl C to copy. Now just go back to your spreadsheet and paste the cell range that we just copied and close it with the double quotation again and hit enter. And you will see it will say loading, and it will now be successfully added. And now they are linked. When you go to your another spreadsheet and change your values data from here, it will also be automatically changed in here also. And that's basically how you link data from a completely different spreadsheet using import range in Google Sheet.